So for a minute there, I was getting an opportunity to do some channeling in the park, kind of live, but it's 18 degrees today, so it's not the day for me to channel outside. However, my office is extremely warm, and I thought I would do a very quick channel. It feels like a lot of people, and maybe this is all the time, but people are struggling. I think it's because the intensive onset of the winter that all of us have experienced, and there's also like a turning up of tension in interpersonal relationships that I've noticed, just like in with patients. I've noticed that, and just I feel like that's an alchemy opportunity to apply tension to separate the impure things from what our personal trajectory of growth, I don't want to say ought to be, but is benefited from going forward. So perhaps this would be a good time to offer some words of encouragement from one of my sources. So I think that I've been getting most of the channels that I share with y'all come from the Arcturian Council, which is just a really great resource because they're very concise. But I'm wondering, should I use somebody else today? Not use somebody, like access a different resource. No, it's them. They're definitely gonna want to say some words. Okay, let me connect really fast. Okay, we're gonna talk about real versus not real. No big. Okay. We live in a state of being that is in a great veil of illusion. The things with which we surround ourselves with, we are faced with elements that are no longer elements, distortions, impurities, lost essence of what used to be known as truth. There was a time in human history in which all tangible items gathered, maintained, utilized, cherished, were all expressions of truth, creating art, creating function, creating expressions of love, color, beauty, texture, warmth, from resources that Gaia has bestowed upon all of the life that inhabits her space, freely, openly, welcoming the inner union and dance between her resources and those who honor those resources. A distortion was introduced through industry that took organic elements in their purest form and mutated them through the lens of utility and financial benefit to larger source origins, unable to connect to the sacredness of those purified elements, instead seeking to exploit both people and product as resources. These products, these inorganic products, are not expressions of Gaia and not in alignment with cycles that she experiences, as all humans do. Anything that does not cycle with Gaia is out of harmony. The internal push to attain and express perceptions, misguided perceptions of love through gifts that are made with inorganic, distorted, industrial products are not expressions of love, but instead expressions of emptiness to be filled. Love knows no limits and does not feed emptiness, but fills empty space when felt toward the self unconditionally to pour over and express into another. That love, when purified, does not need expression through inorganic industry, profiteering, because love holds no price. Instead, offer harmonious expressions of love from the lens of a child. Children give gifts of the heart that cost nothing. Children give gifts of elements they find that cost nothing. Children draw pictures from their heart that cost nothing. These expressions are pure and hold more love than the highest price tag from that distorted, industrial profiteering off of distorted and inorganic elements in disharmony with Gaia herself. If asked, she would suggest kindly to give gifts to others as you see her giving to you, in bounty, in beauty, in shapes and colors and fractals, in expressions of pure, natural, self-expressed from one love to another love, in harmony. This harmony is priceless and eternal. This harmony cannot be bought. This harmony can be fulfilled only with the purity of eternal love. That was extremely timely. Oh my gosh, because Christmas season, I have goosies. How beautiful, how beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, I hope that hits you where it needed to.